Hi students, welcome to our physics class. Our chapter name is light. And you can see this chapter on page number 174 in your textbook. So from today we are going to discuss about the light itself. In your 6th standard, some of the things you already studied. First we are going to refresh what are the things we studied there. And when you are just taking one torch and on the light, what you can see? You can see the light ray. Is just there. Or for example, when you are just looking on the lighthouse, there also you can see light is there. And now the question is this: what is this light? What are the properties of light? These are the things we are going to discuss in this chapter. So, the first thing is this. In your 6th standard, you just conducted some experiments regarding this to study the properties of light. For that, the activity is very simple. Just take one candle, burnt candle, and then take one pipe. This pipe is straight pipe. This pipe is straight pipe. And when I am looking through this opening, can I see this flame through this pipe? Yes, I can see this flame through this pipe. Now, I am going to do that. Just bend this pipe. Just bend this pipe. And again, repeating this experiment. So, I am just taking this pipe. And looking through this opening. What happens? Is it possible to see this flame through this? No. At first you can see that the same pipe just bent, and then we are looking what happens. We cannot see the flame through this bent pipe. Why? The reason is very simple. The conclusion of this experiment is this: light only travels in straight line. Light travels in straight line. Light travels in straight line. In the first experiment we used a straight pipe. Here it's possible light to travel straight, and because of that, when we are looking through this opening, we can see the light through this pipe. And here the light will travel straight, but the thing is this, that will hit on this side, not here. That's why we are not seeing the light through this bent pipe, but we can see it through straight pipe. So, here we can conclude light only travels in straight line. That's about this activity. It's there in your textbook. Just read it. Now, I am going to show you something. What's the name of this? Actually, you are familiar with this thing and you studied this, what it is in your 6th standard. And what is this? What's the name of this object? And I will show you something. This is actually what? Periscope. Its name is periscope. periscope. here, at first we studied that light travels in straight line. And using the bent pipe, it's not possible to see the light. And here, using this periscope and torch, I am going to do one activity. So, the torch I am just taking on and putting at this face. And what you observe on the board, you can see the light is there on the board. Is it clear? I just show you by off the light. When I am giving light here, you can see the light on the board. I hope you can see it clear on the board. Here actually the board is what? Screen. And don't think that the light is coming through this opening. Here no opening is there. When I am giving light, nothing is there on this face. And where the light is coming through the opening at this bottom side. That's here you can see the light there. And now the question is this. How the light is here bent? At the initial stage we said that light only travels in straight line. The structure of periscope is this. And I am giving light here. And here it is closed and you can see the light here. You can see the light here. And how the light is coming to down? We said that light travels only in straight line. So how it's possible? Actually the thing is this. At this side I just fixed something here. I just fixed. What is this? I fixed two mirrors. This is one mirror, this is one plain mirror, and this is also another mirror. So, the light coming from the torch hits on the mirror and then it comes to down and then it's to this side. And this is how light is coming from this point to this. Actually, here no bending occurs. What happens here? We are changing the direction with the help of mirrors. The thing you studied in your 6th standard and I think you made this in from there. And so here we are saying that through the torch we are giving light and hitting on the mirror. It changes the direction and finally reach here. And don't think we are bending the light in this device. What happens here? Here actually the direction changed with the mirror. So simply we can say mirror change the direction of light. Mirror change the direction. Mirror change the direction of light. That is, we can take a simple mirror, plain mirror. I am always saying this as plain mirror because there are another type of mirror also. So, I am just taking one mirror and giving light on this. And the image or the, you can see some sort of thing is there on the blackboard. What's that? This is actually reflection. The reflection that's coming from the torch, the light hits on the mirror and that is reflected on this. That's what you can see the image on the screen. So, we can say with the help of mirror, we can make reflections. That is, I am just placing one mirror and giving light on this. When the light hit on the mirror, what happens? Then it will change the direction or it is getting reflected reflected from the surface. And what the peculiarity of the surface? We said that it is mirror, and not only for mirror, for all the smooth and polished surface, light get reflected. So for example, one polished glass, when we are giving light, there also we can see some sort of reflection. The rate is getting different. That means for the mirror, the reflection rate is very high. For normal glass, when we are giving the light, then there also a small ratio of reflection occurs. So we can say the reflection occurs with the smooth and polished surface. Reflection occurs with smooth and polished surface. And so we can say the reflection of light occurs with mirror surface of water. How is it possible? When you are just there at the river, near river, you can see the shadow of trees are there on the surface of water. You can see the shadow of trees. When it's night, you can see the moon is there on this river. And how it occurs? Do the moon is sitting on the river? No. Actually, that's the reflection of this moon at the surface of the water. So we can say the surface of water is actually, there also occurs some sort of reflection. I am not saying that we can get very much clear image, not that, still we get some sort of reflection from the surface of water. And also simply, when you are there at home, just take the steel plate and look, you can see your face on the plate. And what's that? That is also reflection. So we can say simply as plate, steel plate. So these are some of the things that we can see the reflection. So these all are smooth surface or polished surface. And now the thing is this, we want to define the term reflection. How we can define this reflection? Reflection. The change of direction. The change of direction of light by smooth surface called reflection of light. So the definition of reflection is this: the change of direction. I already said that the reflection is the change of direction of light by what? By using some smooth surface. This smooth surface means mirror or some sort of polished surface. So this is the definition for light. The change of direction of light by smooth surface called what? Reflection. This is about the definition of reflection. And in your textbook, you can also see some other activities regarding this. The same thing is there, that just take one torch. Just take one torch and take one piece of cardboard and make some slits. Slit. What is this slit? Slit means some holes. Very narrow holes are called what? Slit. So we are just making 3 holes on the slit and just putting this cardboard near to the torch. That means this we are placing near to the torch and then 3 holes are there very near to the torch. And then on this you can see 3 rays are there. And when we are placing one mirror there, for the mirror we are always drawing some sort of shade. And that's because of the presence of some sort of mercury is there now for the mirror. That's what this shade. And so, after hitting this light, what happens? It will reflect back. So, this is the thing happens for this experiment. And what is this? We are just taking one torch and a piece of cardboard and giving 3 holes, and that is called slit. And when we are giving light, that light travels and hit on the piece of mirror, and that is getting reflect back. Nothing is there. Here also we are focusing on the reflection, and reflection is the change in the direction. So that's all about this. And here we are studying about the plane mirror. Plane mirror. We are going to study some sort of terms regarding this. For that, we are just introducing one activity. Just take one mirror. In front of the mirror, we are placing one candle. Placing one candle. So, within this mirror, we will get one . We will get the same thing of that candle. And for the activities or for the experiments that is there in our physics lab, we are using some sort of terms for this candle. Not only for this candle, generally for these experiments, we are using some sort of terms. Now we are going to study that. Here this is candle, and this candle is what? The object. It is placed in front of the mirror. It is placed in front of the mirror. In front of mirror. And then here you can see what's the name of this? What is this? What we can see on the mirror? It is the candle's image. So, this is the candle placed in front of the mirror is what? Its object, and what we get on the screen or on the mirror is what? It's the image. Here it's the image and this is the object. And generally for the mirror we are saying that image is the present behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. The thing is this, we just feel that when we are looking on this mirror, we feel this candle is the behind the mirror. That means inside the mirror the candle is present. That's the feel we get. It's only a virtual effect or we just feel. So, for such experiments we are saying that image is there placed behind the mirror. It's the term like that, you just want to study it. Image is formed behind the mirror and the object is the in front of the mirror. So that's all about this and we just feel it like that. Here for this activity we are studying two things. What's that? For this candle we are calling it as object. Not only for the candle, for any type of experiment. Suppose I am just putting the duster here. Now the duster is what? Object. And what we get as the reflection on the mirror is what? The image of the duster. So that's it. And we can say the image of duster is formed behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. And also another activity is there. This activity is very simple. I'm just taking a small piece of mirror and I'm just taking a big piece of mirror. And now just showing the small ball piece to this and to this. And now my question is this, have any size variation? That means, do I get small image in this small image and small mirror, and do I get a big image on this big mirror? No. On both of the mirrors, we will get the same size image or same size object we can see on this both of the mirror. That we can say the size of the mirror is not depend here. For any size of the mirror, we can get same size image. That means the size of the mirror is here not a matter. What's matter? The matter is what the size of the object. For the object, we will get the same size image. So we can say for the plain mirror, this property is for the plain mirror. For another type of mirror, we will get different sized images on the surface. So we can say for the plain mirror, we get same size image. We get same size image. That is about that activity that's also mentioned in your textbook. And now, the another thing is this. What is the peculiarity of the image formed on that mirror? That means we have one mirror here, one candle placed. What image here we are getting? Is it like this, or is it like this? Which one is correct? When you are looking on the mirror, have you get a image of inverted one? No. We are getting the reflection like this. And what's the name of this? We say it's the similar one. And what's the technical term or how we are representing this in physics? We can say the image is erect. Erect image. Here the image is straight. Or when the object is like this, our image is also in the similar way, not like this. Suppose our image is like this, what we will say? It is inverted. That we will study in the coming classes. Now for the plain mirror, it is not inverted. What's that? It is erect. Erect means straight. So that's about this. We can say the image formed using the plain mirror is erect and also having same size of the object. And now the question is this. Is it possible to focus the image on a particular screen? That we are going to look. That means I am just taking one mirror and placing one candle in front of it. And you can see the image is there, the object's image is there on the surface of the mirror. And now my question is this, when I am placing one screen here vertically, is it possible to focus the image of the candle on this? No. When we are placing the screen behind the mirror, it is not possible to focus the image on the screen. Not possible. And now I am taking the screen and placing it in front of the mirror. I am trying to focus this image. You can see the image on the mirror. And you are just trying to focus this on the screen. Is it possible to get? Here also, no. So we can say here the image is what? Erect image. And so for the plain mirror, it is not possible to focus the image on the screen. not possible to focus the image on screen. So that is the next point. It's not possible to focus the image on screen. Even if it's behind the mirror or in front of mirror, it's not possible to focus the image on screen for the plain mirror. That's the point. And some more activities are there regarding this with the same plain mirror. That is, I'm just taking one mirror and one person is standing in front of this mirror. And the distance from this person and this mirror is 2 centimeter. I am just taking some sort of distance, 10 centimeter. And this is the object. That person is the object. And the image is therefore inside the mirror. And so, now when we are checking the distance from this mirror and to that image, that also will 10 centimeter. So we can say the distance from the object to mirror and also the distance from the mirror to object. For the image. Both are same. That means distance from object and mirror and distance from the mirror and image, both are same, both are equal. So that is also the property of plain mirror. That means the distance from the object and mirror, the object and the mirror, and also the distance from the mirror and the image, both are same. That is also the property of the plain mirror. So here we said that so many things are similar for this plain mirror. That means we said that the image formed on a plain mirror is erect. That means when we are placing the object in such a manner, we get the image also similar. We call it as erect. And the another one is this. They have same distance. Same distance. And also same size. That the object and the image have same size, same distance from the mirror. And now the question is this. Have any difference with this? That's the next question. Have any difference for this plain mirror about the object and image? That is very simple. Here also we are just taking one mirror and one person is standing, and this person just take his right hand and put on his right ear. And when he is looking on this mirror, what happens? He can see that he feels that image is catching his left hand and left ear. And that's the difference for this object and image. That means here when he is raising his hand, the image will be formed. And what is this? Here the right we feel as left and the left we feel as right. That is also another property of mirror. So we can say for the mirror, left appears right and right appears left. And so another of paper and write A or B and just hold that letter on the mirror. What you can see the same thing there. That means when I am writing on the paper this B like this, and what you can see the image will be like this on the mirror. That is the same thing happens here. And in your daily life, have you ever observed such a thing in any type of vehicles? You can see this in the ambulance. Why they are writing the name of ambulance in such a manner? That in front of the ambulance you can see that they just wrote see such a thing on the ambulance. And why we are writing this? This is actually what? When you are just putting some mirror in front of this, you can see it as ambulance. And why they are just writing like this? The reason is very simple. The people are there on the vehicles are looking through the side mirror of the vehicles. And when this person is looking through the side mirror, what he can see? He can see the proper writing of the ambulance through the mirror. And so he can just be there at side and this ambulance can pass. So that's why we are writing this ambulance in such a manner. This is actually also the property of mirror, and so we are writing this. This is all about this, and this is one of the difference for the plain mirror. That we can see or we can feel the left as right and right as left. But still the image is erect itself. So that's all about our today's class. And now I am just giving something to think. When we are looking through the side mirror of the vehicles, what's the size of the objects? Is it same size of the object? Through that side mirror of the vehicles, we can see the whole tree is there within this mirror. And also, why? In the previous topics we said that through the plain mirror we can see the same size of image is there. And now here within the small mirror we can see huge trees and big vehicles are there within this mirror. That's a question. Why? And some sort of peculiarity is there for this mirror, and just think about it. And also one more activity is there. Just take one spoon. Just take one spoon and you want to observe this through this face. You just want to observe your face through this, and also invert this and just put and observe through this surface also. That means you want to observe through this surface and also this surface. And just identify what are the differences you are feeling. And just observe both of things are same or have any difference. These are the things you want to do from today's class. That's your activity. Just do it from your home. And this is all about today's class. We basically discussed about light, reflection, and also some of the properties using the plain mirror. This is all about today's class. You just want to read your textbook. Many things we discussed today, and this is all about today's class. We will meet in the next class with the further topics. Thank you.